Had a dream last night that I was outside walking in the neighborhood and it was a group of kids screaming, "Ooh, look at the rainbows! Look at the rainbows!" And I turned around and looked in the sky and there were meteors, a meteor shower, and the meteors had colorful tails behind them. That's why they was saying, "Look at the rainbows." And immediately I felt this sense of dread and I told the kids to go home. And after I told the kids to go home, 3 seconds later, some of these, what we thought were just meteors, started turning into balls of fire. And there was a red vehicle riding down the street, and one of the meteors landed on it, and it immediately caught on fire. I could hear sirens in the distance, I could hear chaos. It was just a lot happening. Now, keep in mind, a few weeks ago, I had a dream that some type of entity was attacking children while they were sleeping. And so children are waking up not themselves, different, doing things they would normally do, just not being themselves. And a lot of parents who are not spiritually aware don't know the signs of when something is happening on a spiritual warfare level with children. Okay. So then you fast forward that to today. So I just, out of curiosity, said, well, let me just search and see, has anybody saw meteors? And there's this meteor shower that the news is reporting that happens every year, and we watch it every year. I've been a star watcher, stargazer, solar charging, moon talking, loving, moon water making, charging my crystals for a really long time. I don't ever remember us having a meteor shower that we see every year like clockwork. First, let me start there. The meteor shower will be seen in the direction of Lyra. Lyra is the where interdimensionals are that are considered to be feline. Okay. So all of these things are connecting some dots. These meteors aren't just what they seem. People not really talking about Three Eye Atlas anymore, but why? People aren't really talking about all these orbs that everybody is seeing. People on their airplane flights catching these things in the sky, flying like right beside the plane. They appear to be made out of plasma. Um, all these things that are happening, it has a lot to do with the current battles going on between certain countries. And so this is threatening the entire galaxy. And so, yes, there will be a lot of intergalactic stuff happening. A lot of movement is also happening underground right now. Within the unseen realm, there are a lot of things happening. So, for those of us who are seers, pay attention to your dreams. Okay. Dreams right now are really, really communicating something to us. Pay attention to your dreams. For those who have a hard time dreaming, try some mugwort tea or some blue lotus. I have some on my website. You can read all about it on my website. You don't have to order it from me. You can get it from your local botanica. But these are some of the things that can help. Keeping a dream journal beside the bed, because a lot of us, that's where we're going to get our messages in our dreams. Okay. Be really, really kind to your physical body so that it can support these activations and these light codes that we're receiving. It is going to shake things loose out of us that was implanted in us to keep us in a state of being repressed, suppressed, depressed, and oppressed. Okay. Just all of the presses. Okay. Pay attention to your natal chart. Pay attention to your astrology. Look at it. See what's going on energetically. It's no different than music, and you read the composition of the music, and that's what creates the sound. That's what astrology is. And those planets create a sound. That sound emits a vibration, and within that frequency bandwidth of that particular vibration, there are certain events that typically take place. Okay, so those are the clocks of the universe, of the galaxy. All of these things are really interesting that are happening right now, but another thing that was happening was a lot of shit was catching on fire. A lot. Okay, so in this dream, though I saw this car get hit by a fireball, it was a lot of events of fire happening as well. That's been happening. The scientists that have been going missing because they've been in communication, they've been receiving information, about technology that has been suppressed, whether it's free energy or anti gravity, nuclear technology, new equations to accomplish certain things. So there's this battle This is called a timeline wars. Actually, some call it the AI timeline wars. And so these data centers aren't just popping up anywhere. It's like random, pick where you want to put a data center. I want it there. That's not what's happening. Okay. It is certain ley lines and certain activations that are occurring. And this is why the areas for data centers are picked. But I also need you to remember, if you are awake and watching me and people to make content like me, you are part of the solution. So, regulating your nervous system, number one, spending some time in silence, number two, being kind to yourself. Number four, if you are an empath, you are going to have to do whatever it takes for you to be able to enforce boundaries with yourself first and then extending that out to others as well. Do not be allowing yourself to get burned out and to get drained when you feel you're getting there. Because a lot of us, our energy is weird right now. We're sleeping in weird hours. I wake up every morning between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. now. Yeah, that could be liver, gallbladder, meridian speaking to me. Liver processes anger. So just watching and making sure that when I'm angry, I honor that and I process that. And it's too much for me to teach here. I've been teaching for the past 10 years in the spiritual community. So this is why I create ebooks and PDFs that y'all can get. A lot of stuff is free. It's no reason for us not to be using this information. And then the stuff that's not free, I have it like marked down 50% right now. So like check out the link, look at my website. Those of us who are actually engaging with the activities that I've been teaching and putting in all of my content, there is a shield that's going to be put up around us. So, yes, there are a lot of potentially catastrophic timelines occurring at this moment. This is true. But for those of us who know that where your attention goes, your energy flows. For those of us who are doing at least the four things that I have named to you, including paying attention to your dreams, giving thanks for those that walk before you that allow you to even be here, acknowledging your higher I divine self, especially in moments where you don't feel great. For some of us that are spiritually activated, we're going through different chronic illnesses, burnout, chronic fatigue. We're experiencing something new. We're not used to being radiated with so many frequencies and being in this, all of these G's hitting us and going through our body every day. We're not used to that. For those of us who are neurodivergent, we're already super sensitive to everything. I can't stand the LED light bulbs. I'd rather sit in the dark than to have all that damn light on me. I can't stand fragrance and odors and smells and certain foods and things. It's so many things. And it almost feels like I'm becoming allergic to my reality. But that is meant to be what catalyzes me to do the things that I am required to do to keep myself healthy, to keep my mind focused and my attention where it is going to benefit me versus drain me. So pay attention to what you're eating online. This is a feed as well. Everything that you put in your mouth is not the most important thing, but what you allow to go in your ears, that's also important. Boundaries is key. Do not pay attention to shit that's not beneficial for you. Okay. And if it's drama, take a step back from that and stay tuned because I do have something for you. I'm going to put ritual in the form of a song so that it can reprogram your subconscious mind. So just stay with me. Stay with me. All right. Stay focused. We got this. Remember who the fuck you are. Okay.